So we know Shine Ibiza. It's coming to the Coca Cola Arena on Thursday. It's a bit legendary, Paul, to be honest. So what is it like when it's in Ibiza? Why is Shine so special?
Well, first of all, it really targets, our favorite music. It's
Yeah.
really about like, everything that you affiliate, like, to the music genre of trance. And it's like very straightforward, very, very energetic, melodic at the same time, very banging, and just like very positive and uplifting. And all that together with the beautiful warm weather that we usually have in Ibiza, we bringing all that to Dubai where it's even warmer and even sunnier.
So how has it been this year without being in Ibiza as much? Have you got used to it yet?
Well, I don't think I will ever get used to the fact that we are so limited
Yeah.
in our abilities to interact, put it this way. And I'm really, really excited that slowly, the world and the entertainment world actually wakes up again, and we kind of are able to actually perform our favorite music in
Hmm.
front of our favorite audiences.
How many times have you performed over the past like 12 months? Normally it would be like 350 in a year or even, more. But this year, how has it
I don't
been?
know, maybe five, six shows altogether in 1.5 years.
Wow. And so how is
Yeah, it has really, really, it has been that, yeah, devastating, really, in a way.
because you've been doing this since the 90s, not non-stop, jets, flights, driving all night, DJing all night. Um, how has that changed what the shows are like at the moment? Do they feel different? Do they feel more special?
It's kind of, it's like one part of it is obviously it's all about like doing it just like before, being as
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
energetic, as powerful, and as enthusiastic about it. The other thing as well, it feels even more intense, because it's like we all haven't done what we love so much for such a long time. It feels like even more powerful, even there's a even bigger bang in the whole thing, and it's very exciting.
So you also bring Ali and Fila. They are Egyptian DJs. We just love them. We have that Arab connection, that Middle East connection right here. But they are spending a lot of time in Ibiza with you normally, aren't they? What do you love about these guys?
Well, it's like, they share the same passion for electronic music, and obviously also our subgenre of trance. And, they are, absolutely phenomenal in what they do. And they also, the resident DJs of Shine. And so, we bring the full force over to Dubai.
So what can people expect when they first arrive? Because I don't think the Coca Cola Arena has ever seen anything like this, to be honest.
Well, it's like, I was assured that people can actually dance and have a good time. So that's actually a given. I know there has been some information out there that
Hmm.
sort of like, forces people to sit down. As far as I know, people are actually allowed to dance and enjoy themselves. Um, Everything else, I have to say, I'm just as surprised about what's going to happen as probably everyone else, because this is new for all of us under the circumstances. All I can promise is that as much as Ali and Fila, as myself, and
Hmm.
everyone who's involved in the show, we will give our utmost best to kind of like give everyone who comes and joins us the best time they can possibly have. And we are really excited about it. And yeah, I can only say it's going to be a great night. I'm pretty sure, regardless of what I don't know, we'll find.
Yeah, no, 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 Paul, because it was announced on Friday. I think I was out on Friday, and everyone started messaging each other, going, "This is from today the new rules. If you're vaccinated, we know that you can go to Coca Cola Arena, you can go to Shine DXP and see Paul Van Dyk. But now there is like free movement. You can stand, you can walk around, you can hang out with your friends. They've made it so safe that you can dance. This is like the old days where we can party to our favorite trance in Coca Cola Arena. How has it
Well,
been?
that's even better. Even
Exactly.
better.
How has it been? Because I saw that you took Shine to Croatia. Was that this year?
Yeah, that was this year, and it was great. Obviously, Croatia is one of the countries that made a lot of progress in vaccinating people, and therefore it's like they enabled us to kind of like put on a Shine show, and it was great. People, obviously enjoyed themselves. And there were obviously also the regulations that you had to have a vaccine or a negative test and all these kind of things that we have these days. And it was a phenomenal show.
Really? Well, that's exactly what we're bringing back here, and I cannot wait to see it because it's been so long since we've had that festival vibe, that dance music where just everybody is ready to have fun all together, you know? What have you been doing whilst you haven't been doing so many shows? How have you been spending the past 12 months, Paul?
Well, you know, let's just focus on the positive elements of it, despite the fact like being worried about the future like everyone else. So it's like the positive thing was I finished a project that I always wanted to do for quite some time. It came out last year. Escape Reality, which is an album that sort of like brings my music across in a different sort of style and a more sort of like laid back, chill out sort of approach. I also finished my album Guiding Lights, which also came out last year, and it also enabled me to kind of like produce a lot of new music, which will be on my next album. And I promise I'm going to play a few of the new songs and tracks in Dubai.
How do you choose which ones to play? How, like, is it a test? Do you test them here in Dubai, or are you testing them on the audience?
No, it's not a test. Like, the tracks are beyond the test level, put it this way. I'm not using anyone as guinea pigs. They all like, you know, like to the point where I feel comfortable playing them. So it's like not a guinea pig sort of like thing. And everything else is, you know, it's like I have a clear idea what I want to do and how I do it, but how it's actually going to be is always down to the interaction with the audience. So I really cannot tell you exactly at which ones it's going to be. I already saw on social media everyone sort of like obviously requesting things like Phone Angel and Time of Our Lives and Home, and I'm obviously like, you know, I'm absolutely willing to play those tracks because they're part of my career, and when I come to Dubai everyone expects me to play them, so I will.
And when you are looking for interaction with the audience, we've heard DJs say it time and time again, it's the most important thing, reading the audience and trying to see what's going to keep them engaged, but also giving the best night of their year. What do you look for in the audience? What should our Dubai audience, who are really excited for you to come, what should we be doing? Partying as hard as possible.
It's like interacting with the music, because that's my language. That's how I communicate. That's how I talk. When I see people kind of going for it, obviously that's like the element of it. And, you know, the thing is, most of the time you don't really see individual faces because you have like the light in your face yourself. So you kind of blind it. But when you do and you see people smile, that's the best thing actually you can have as an artist.
And whilst you're in Dubai, do you have any plans? Are you going to be spending a few days here? Do you get to see the city? You've been to Dubai before, right? But is there anything on your list to do?
Well, it's like, first of all, I'm like really excited. I'm like a little bit like a little kid because it's like the first time I'm actually getting out of Europe since such a long time. So I'm really looking forward, and doing that as first stop in Dubai is obviously, it's a great thing. I can't really spend many more hours or many more days because we have our own let's say Corona friendly festival in Berlin or near Berlin on Saturday, so I have to be back in time for that.
So we don't get to spend as much time as we want with you, but we know that you are taking Shine around the world, Croatia, Dubai. Do you have plans to go somewhere else after this, Paul? Is there...
Well, it's like we already done London last year. We're gonna actually also have another London show. The thing really is, you know, we want to grow naturally with the Shine brand. So, you know, our home base obviously is Ibiza, and we couldn't do it like 2 years in a row now. And it's kind of, you know, we have many ideas, and we just held back by the circumstances. But you know, I'm pretty sure you will hear of Shine Ibiza all around the world.